Hi children, welcome back to English class of 9th standard. Today, I think today you are all exciting. I'll narrate a story. I'll narrate a story. Which story will ma'am tell? I think you're all curious, no? Today I'll going to explain or I'll going to narrate story about Buddha and Angulimala. What is the story name? Buddha and Angulimala. Okay, today I'll explain. Angulimala, once there is a village. Once upon a time, there is a village, and in that village, everybody, that all the villagers were very scared. Why they were scared? Because whoever the villagers went near the forest, a person, a terrible killer, his name is Angulimala. A terrible killer named Angulimala is, what he is doing means, whoever the villagers go near the forest, he used to kill them, and what he is doing, he cut their fingers. What he is doing, he cut their fingers and pierce and make a garland of the fingers. So his name is Angulimala. ಬೆರಳುಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕತ್ತರಿಸಿ ಹಾರವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಹಿಂದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಗುಲಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೆರಳುಗಳು ಅಂತ, ಅದನ್ನ ಹಾರವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಾಕೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವನ ಹೆಸರು ಅಂಗುಲಿಮಾಲ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಾ ಇದ್ರು. And this Angulimala is doing like this. So all the villagers, what they were very trouble and they were very problematic by this Angulimala. Once a monk means sannyasi, Buddha come to the village. ಯಾರು ಬಂದ್ರು ಹಳ್ಳಿಗೆ? ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿ, ಬುದ್ಧ ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿ, that is Buddha came to that village, and all the villagers welcome him wholeheartedly. ತುಂಬ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಬುದ್ಧನಿಗೆ. And the villagers welcome him very wholeheartedly. But Buddha saw, that is he observed, something happened to these villagers. Why all their face were not good? What happened to them? He is thinking. And what he did is, he asked one villager, what happened to all the villagers? Why you are like this? Now the villager explained everything. What the villagers explained? He explained about the Angulimala, what he will going to do if he went the village. Now Buddha decided, he made up his mind to go to the forest. What, on that day itself, in the night, Buddha went to the forest. Where he went? He went to the forest. What happened in the forest now? In the forest, while he walking, some voice heard to the Buddha. What is that voice then? The voice told him, hey, stop, don't move. hey, ನಿಂತ್ಕೋ, ನೀನು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ. Now what Buddha did? Buddha stopped there and he stand there. He saw a terrible man. That terrible man name is Angulimala. He come in front of Buddha and asked, I am very strong, I will kill you. Who told to Buddha like this? Angulimala. Angulimala told Buddha that I am very strong killer and I am going to kill you. But Buddha told, if you are that much of strong, ನೀನು ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ, what you want to do is, you go and bring the leaves of a tree. ನೀನು ಒಂದು ಗಿಡದ ಎಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕಿತ್ಕೊಂಬಾ, ನೀನು ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು? Buddha told to Angulimala. Suddenly the Angulimala went faster and bring the leaves and stand in front of Buddha. Now he told to Buddha that I am very strong, so I pluck the leaf from the tree and stand in front of you. ನಾನು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀ ಹೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ ಹೋಗಿ ಮರದ ಎಲೆ ಕಿತ್ಕೊಬಂದು ನಿನ್ನ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಬುದ್ಧನಿಗೆ ಅಂಗುಲಿಮಾಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Now again what Buddha told is, if you are strong, then go and paste these leaves where you plucked the leaves from that tree. ನೀನು ಯಾವ ಮರದಿಂದ ಎಲೆಯನ್ನು ಕಿತ್ತು ತಂದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದೇ ಮರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನೀನೇನು ಮಾಡು, ಈ ಎಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅಂಟಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಾ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಂಟಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಾ ಅಂತಾನೆ. Now what happened to Angulimala? Angulimala became very confused and stand in front of Buddha. Now Buddha explained, now you got that it is not so easy to paste a leaf which is plucked from the tree. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ಮರದ ಎಲೆಯನ್ನು ನೀನು ಕಿತ್ತು ತಂದಿದ್ದೀಯೋ ಅದೇ ಮರಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲೆಯನ್ನು ಅಂಟಿಸುವುದು ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸಿನ ಮಕ್ಕಳ? ನೋ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. ಲೈಕ್ವೈಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್, it is not easy to give their lives to them, and if you can't give their lives to them, how dare to kill them? He explained to Angulimala. Now he thought of everything. Angulimala thought of everything what he going to do for all the people. Now he fell down near the leg of Buddha. ಏನು ಅವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ ಅದು ಅರಿವಿಗೆ ಬಂತು. ನೀನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಬೇರೆ ಜನಗಳ ಕುತ್ತಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕತ್ತರಿಸಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀಯಾ, ಆದರೆ ಕತ್ತರಿಸೋದು ಈಸಿ, ಆದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಂಟಿಸೋದು ಸುಲಭನ ಅಂಗುಲಿಮಾಲ. ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜನಗಳ ಜೀವವನ್ನು ತೆಗಿತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ನೀನು ಅಂತಾನೆ. ಈ ಮಾತಿನಿಂದ ಅವನ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಅವನು ಬುದ್ಧನ ಕಾಲಿಗೆ ಬೀಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಈ ಮಾತಿನಿಂದ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು, ಬುದ್ಧ ಅವನ್ನ ಅಂಥ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಟೆರಿಬಲ್ ಕಿಲ್ಲರ್, ಅವನ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಈ ಸ್ಟೋರಿಯಿಂದ ಏನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊತೀವಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳ? ದಡ್ಡನಿಗೆ ದೊಣ್ಣೆ ಪೆಟ್ಟು, ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತನಿಗೆ ಮಾತಿನ ಪೆಟ್ಟು. ಬರೀ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಥಿಂಗಿಂದ ಅಂತಹ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಎಂಥ ಕ್ರೂರಿ ಅವನು, ಅಂಥ ಕ್ರೂರಿ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆಗೊಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾರು ಈ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡಿದವರು? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಬುದ್ಧ, ದ ಮಾಂಗ್ ಬುದ್ಧ. ಈ ಬುದ್ಧ ಅವರು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆಗೊಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಈ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್? ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೆಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. I think why explained? See here, this is the story that comes in your 9th standard textbook, children. See, he is Buddha, this is Angulimala. I think everybody is observing. This is Buddha, they were the disciples, that is the followers of Buddha, and he is Angulimala. And here some space is there. Whatever, write briefly your thoughts and feelings in these lines. Look at the picture given here. What comes to your mind when you see this picture? ಈ ಫಿಗರ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು 2-3 ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಈಸ್ you complete this. Okay children, I think you enjoyed the story. You write down the story and write down your feelings, children. Okay, why I explained this story, you understand, no? It is in your 9th standard text. Let us see now, if we going to our poetry part. Come, let us see about our short history of India. Okay, which is our country, children? India is our country, and we are proud to say that we are all Indians. Now Indians annake nam tumba hemme alva makla. Likewise, India, if you hear the name of your mother, you are very joy and happy. If you hear the name of your mother anno hesaru kelida takshana, how you will become happy. Likewise, if you hear the name of India, you will be very proud, and we are all the patriots of India. ನಾವು ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಂಥ ದೇಶಭಕ್ತರು ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ, ನಾವು ಭಾರತ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ತುಂಬ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಉಳ್ಳಂಥವ್ರು. Is it not, children? And this India is having so many land resource, forest resource, mineral resource, so many things are there in our India, is it not? And it is the 7th largest country and 2nd highly populated country. And in India there are so many epics ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳು, ಹೋಲಿ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅಂತ ಮಹಾನ್ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದಟ್ ಹೋಲಿ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಎಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ರಾಮಾಯಣ, ಮಹಾಭಾರತ, ಕುರಾನ್, ಬೈಬಲ್, ಭಗವದ್ is also an historical place and it is a birthplace of so many religions. It is the birthplace of so many religions. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲವಾರು ಜಾತಿಯ ಜನ ಧರ್ಮದ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. And here there are so many religions like Hinduism, Islamism, Christianism, Buddhism, Jainism, etc. Okay, if you come to know about Buddhism, who is the founder of Buddhism? I think you are listen in your social studies. In the social studies you can hear this Buddhism and all, no? And Buddha is the founder of this Buddhism. Buddha annavaru Gautama Buddha was the founder of Buddhism. Ee Buddhism na idi yaru founder? Nama Gautama Buddha. Who was this Gautama Buddha? Gautama Buddha was the king and he got enlightened. He got enlightened near under the tree of people tree. People tree ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹರಳಿ ಮರ ಬೌದ್ಧ ವೃಕ್ಷದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಜ್ಞಾನೋದಯವಾಯಿತು. And he left all the worldly desire and he became the saint. He became the saint and he is having so many followers. That is he is having many disciples and he went for so many countries for the teaching of his Buddhism. Is it not, children? Likewise, one of his disciple name is the disciple of Buddha. It is the poetry name Upagupta in the English. Upagupta ಅಂದ್ರೆ disciple ಅಂದ್ರೆ follower, ಅನುಯಾಯಿ, ಶಿಷ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇವರು ಗೌತಮ ಬುದ್ಧನ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅನುಯಾಯಿ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. And what is this Upagupta? Upagupta is having all the character, all the nature of Buddha. ಬುದ್ಧನಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ನೇಚರ್ ಇರ್ತದೋ that everything is present in this Upagupta. We can say that Upagupta is the reflection of Buddha. Upagupta ಬುದ್ಧನ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಏನು ಅವ್ರ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರತಿಬಿಂಬನೇ ಇವರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. And let us see who is Upagupta, what is his nature. He is having kindness, selflessness, everything, whatever there in the Gautama Buddha, everything is present in Upagupta. And this Upagupta poetry was written by our famous poet called Rabindranath Tagore. I think everybody is familiar about Rabindranath Tagore, is it not? This Rabindranath Tagore in the 8th standard in your previous class, you can know about Rabindranath Tagore. A Day in the Ashram was written by Rabindranath Tagore and he opened Shantiniketana. He is the founder of Shantiniketana. Presently it is called Vishwa Bharati University. And Rabindranath Tagore, we are very proud to say that we are Indians and our Indian national anthem was written by our Rabindranath Tagore and we can call him as Gurudeva. The title given to Rabindranath Tagore is Gurudeva. Okay, let us see what is there. What is the introduction of this author, that is the poet Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore, the greatest of India's modern poets, and he was India's modern poets ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರೊಬ್ಬರು ತುಂಬಾ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾದಂತವರು. And he was born in an affluent Bengali family in 1861. What do you mean by affluent? Affluent means rich family. He was born in a rich family. In 1861, he was born in 1861. When was Rabindranath Tagore born? He was born in 1861 in an affluent family, that is in the Bengali family. Besides being a poet ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ he was a novelist, essayist and dramatist. ಇವರು ಎಸ್ಸೆಗಳನ್ನು ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ನಾವೆಲ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಡ್ರಾಮಾಗಳನ್ನು ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ರಂತೆ. Tagore was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1913. In 1913 he got Nobel Prize. Nobel Prize. Who got Nobel Prize? Rabindranath Tagore got Nobel Prize in 1913. It was a great award given for their literature work. And for his book, for which book Rabindranath Tagore got Nobel Prize in 1913? For Geetanjali. For ಗೀತಾಂಜಲಿ he got Nobel Prize. ಗೀತಾಂಜಲಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಗ್ರಂಥಕ್ಕೆ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ 1913ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೊಬೆಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಬಂತು. And he was the founder of internationally famous institution ವಿಶ್ವಭಾರತಿ at ಶಾಂತಿನಿಕೇತನ. ಶಾಂತಿನಿಕೇತನದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ವಿಶ್ವಭಾರತಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಗೆ ಇವರು ಫೌಂಡರ್, ಇವರು ಅದರ ಸ್ಥಾಪಕರಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು his poetry is profoundly and unmistakably Indian. ಪ್ರೊಫೆಂಡ್ಲಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಆಳವಾಗಿ ಇವರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಒಬ್ಬ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಚಿರಪರಿಚಿತರಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ರೀಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ದ ವಿಸ್ಡಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಇನ್ ದ ವರ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ಮಿಂಗ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಲವ್, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್. ಇವರು ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೀತಿಗೆ, ಒಂದು ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಶಿಪ್ಗೆ, ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ಗೆ, ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಏನು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದಕ್ಕೂ ಅವರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಮಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ಇದು ಬೇಡ, ನಂಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೀಮಿತರಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಇದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಫೇಮಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಂಥ ರವೀಂದ್ರನಾಥ ಟ್ಯಾಗೂರ್ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಉಪಗುಪ್ತ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್, ಈ ರೋಡ್ English Upagupta poem, and what is there in this Upagupta poem, let us see in the next class, children. Until then, thank you.